Handicapper Steve here, handicapping the racing from Tampa Bay Downs here on Saturday. It is February the 10th, 2018. Gonna look at the stakes races on today's program from Tampa, but before I get on to that, remember to please follow me on Twitter at Horse Racing Kid 5 for more selections for race courses around the world. Today's stakes races, I'll be looking at all of them basically, races 7, 9, 10, 11. Races 7, 9, 10, and 11. Let's get on to it, starting off with the 7th race from Tampa. The 7th race, it's the 38th running of the Suncoast Stakes, purse $150,000. It's for fillies, 3-year-olds. Field of 8 3-year-old fillies going the distance of ground of 1 mile and 40 yards on the Tampa Bay main track. Mile 40. Top pick in this race, I like the number 8 horse here. Number 8, Daisy. Gonna go 8261 in the superfecta. 8261 super. Top pick number 8, Daisy. 2-1, 3-year-old filly by Blame. John Velasquez gets the leg up for John Service. Most recently, his horse had to start the 2nd of December. That came at Aqueduct, the mile and 8th in the Grade 2, Demoiselle. His horse finished 4th by 8 1/4 lengths, setting the pace early on in the race, and then kind of hit the wall around the far turn. You know, it just wasn't her day to win. One to get at. It just had a great turn of foot at the end. I do think on a speed favoring race course here today, getting the mile, which is a better distance for this horse, I do think this horse run a lot better. Start before the 3rd November, came out of Aqueduct, 1 mile in the Grade 2, 3, tempted. Horse won by 4 3/4 lengths, field of 6 horses. This horse was on the lead all throughout as the 5-2 second choice. This horse had a great turn of foot at the end, an all-around great running. And then at Parks, October the 9th, 6 furlongs on the Sob main special weight, 56,000. Horse won by 8 lengths, again almost on the lead all throughout. Very nice, easy victory. I think on a speed favoring race course, getting a mile, this horse should run a big one, so watch out. So to recap my bets for the 7th from Tampa, it's the 38th running of the Suncoast. Gonna go with the number 8 horse, Daisy. Gonna go 8261 in the superfecta. So now we're gonna skip on to race number 9 from Gulfstream, Tampa. What am I saying? Not Gulfstream, that's a different video, but the 9th race from Tampa is the 19th running of the Lambahal South Endeavour Stakes, Grade 3, purse $175,000. It's fillies, mares, 4-year-olds, and upwards. Field of 8 horses here going the distance of ground of 1,700 meters, if you want to go by that, or 1 mile and 1/16 on the Tampa turf course. I think Tampa has one of the best turf courses in North America. It's the prettiest, on TV, I think. 1,700 meters, mile 16th here. Top pick in this race, I like the number 7 horse, La Cornell. She's a single in the multi-race for me. I do think she should run very well here. I'm going to go 7-3-2-5 in the superfecta. 7-3-2-5 super. Top pick number 7, La Cornell. 2-1. Mark Cassidy trains this one. Jose Lascano gets the leg up. Most recently, his horse had to start the 14th of October. That came at Keeneland, 1 mile and 8th in the QE2 Cup. This horse won by half length, was on lead all throughout, and had a great victory at 5-1. Shocking she was 5-1 that day. But she was on a lead all throughout and just, walked in the park. Great victory that day. Start before at Belmont, 1 mile and 8th inner turf course, 10th to 16th in the Grade 2 Sands Point. This horse finished 2nd by a neck. She was on lead all throughout up until about the 2 feet from the finish line. Then she got caught. She had the speed what she needed on the inner turf at Belmont, but she ran her heart out for a 2nd place finish. And then the Lake Placid at Saratoga, 1 mile and 8th on the Mellon, August 19th. Horse finished 4th by 3 lengths. Didn't get anywhere close. The lead was wide and just really couldn't keep up with them. It was the horse's first race back from England, and I think she might have needed that run. They took this horse to run in the Coronation Stakes Royal Ascot on very, very firm ground, 1 mile on June 23rd. She finished 5th by 5 1/4 lengths that day. That's the best of the best fillies going a mile in Europe, and she just really didn't quicken up with the rest of them. Winter, who's an O'Brien horse, won next start out. Another, I believe, O'Brien horse, Roly Poly, won next start out. Hydrangea, great horse. It was the best of the best. She just really couldn't keep up with them. But before that, she won the Edgewood Derby weekend at Churchill and won the Appalachian and at Keeneland last fall. She should run well. Watch out for her here today on this turf course. A single for me, also in the multi-race. So to recap my bets for the 9th from Tampa, it's the Grade 3 19th running of the Endeavour Stakes. Gonna go with the 7 horse, La Cornell. Gonna go 7-3-2-5 in the superfecta. So now let's get on to race number 10, the featured on the program. The 10th race, it is the 38th running of the Sam F. Davis Grade 3, purse $250,000. It's for 3-year-olds. Field of 7 3-year-olds going the distance of ground, 1,700 meters or 1 mile and 1/16 on the main track. 1,700 meters, mile 16th, and I show the diagram. Just gives me a second to look down at my notes. Just bear with me. Top pick in this race, I like the number 3 horse, number 3, Vino Rosso. I'm going to go 3-5-2-6 in the superfecta, 3-5-2-6 super. Top pick number 3, Vino Rosso, 3-1, Rapoli owned. John Velasquez gets the leg up for top pleasure. John Velasquez is 1-for-1 so far here at the current Tampa meeting, and that's because this horse's last start came on the 22nd here of December, mile 40 yards, optional 75 claim with John Velasquez up. This horse won by 2.5 lengths. Just stalked early, got the lead, and then took off clear. Could have won by more, but it was a very nice, easy victory. It was 5 cents a dollar also, but I like seeing horses start here at Tampa before a big race, because the Tampa course, it could be a little demanding sometimes, but this horse took charge of that field. Before that, the horse ran here in Queens on the 11th of November at Aqueduct, 7 furlongs in main special weight, 60,000. Horse won by 2 3/4 lengths, sat back early, got the lead, and then took off clear. Very nice victory that day. Since the Tampa Bay victory last time out, he's been training at Palm Beach, the Pletcher where Child Pletcher keeps his horses. Most recent workout last Saturday, 4 furlongs, 48 and 4/5 of a second. Third best workout, 24, and a 5 furlong workout, 102 flat. The third best out of 6 the week before. This horse has been training well. Should definitely get the distance. I do think the favorites, the 5 horse Hollywood Star and the 6 Catholic Cowboy or Catholic Boy, are both horses that can be that are very beatable in the spot. I think this horse has the speed to win, so watch out for him. So to recap my bets for the 10th from Tampa, it's the 38th running of the Grade 3 Sam F. Davis. Gonna go with the 3 horse Vino Rosso. Gonna go 3-5-2-6 in the superfecta. So now let's get on to race number 11 from Tampa. The 11th race, it's the Grade 3 32nd running of the Tampa Bay Stakes. Purse $175,000. It's for 4-year-olds and upwards. Field of 10 horses going the distance of ground here of 1,700 meters or a mile and 1/16 on the turf course. 1,700 meters, mile 16th, and a single to end off the races for me here today. I'm gonna single the 7 horse World Approval. I tried picking against it, but I couldn't find a horse that came nearly as close as this horse's worst race. But it's top pick number 7 World Approval. Gonna go 7-6-2-9 in the superfecta. That's gonna be the only way to hit money with this race, I think. But 7-6-2-9 super, top pick number 7 World Approval 2-5. John Velasquez gets the leg up. Most recently, this horse had to start the 4th of November. That came at Del Mar, 1 mile in the Breeders' Cup Mile. This horse won by 1 1/4 lengths. Sat mid-pack most of the race, got the lead, and kicked off clear. Very, very nice, easy victory for this horse that day. Before that, at Woodbine, in the Woodbine Mile, September the 16th, horse won by 2.5 lengths. Was with the leaders early on in the race. Kind of dueling a little bit, but then got the lead and then took off clear. Very nice, easy victory. Just keep in mind, Lancaster Bomber and Aiden O'Brien horse lost to this horse 2 starts in a row by finishing second in the Breeders' Cup Mile and the Woodbine Mile. Feel bad for that horse. And then before that, in the 4-star day at Saratoga, Yield and Go, 1 mile, August 19th. Horse won by 2 1/4 lengths. Quickened up nicely. Very nice, easy victory on that very, very heavy turf course. It was. I remember that day so clearly because there was about a downpour about 45 minutes, or I think even a half hour before post time. But this horse took clear of it. The mile distance should be right. Should like this turf course. It's 2 for 2 on it already. Watch out for this horse here today. So to recap my bets for the 11th from Tampa, it's the 32nd running of the Grade 3 Tampa Bay Stakes. Gonna go with the 7 horse World Approval. Gonna go 7-6-2-9 in the superfecta. So good luck to all, and please follow me on Twitter at HorseRacingKid5. Good luck, everybody.